Hi guys, that time again. It's Europa League. It's Molde versus Arsenal. Come and join us for our watch-along tonight. So yeah, it's that time again. We are live. It's UEFA Europa League tonight, and already we've got Prime.
Hi, Stephen. Sorry for the bit of the delay. But yeah, should be. I mean, obviously, from my point of view, Arsenal losing would be funny. But I think if you win this game, you've qualified. So,
Yeah, I think if other results go our way as well, we're qualified pretty much as group winners. So
which is Arsenal should be doing that. So it's like, yeah,
yeah, I
there
mean,
shouldn't be
with the if you looked at the, I said when we got the draw, right? If we don't get all 4 points out of 6 games,
yeah,
then even if one of them's a draw, that's not good enough. So, but yeah, what was the scores of Liverpool Man City last night? Actually, I forgot to double check
Liverpool
that.
lost 2-0. Man City lost. Liverpool lost 2-0 against Atalanta. Man City, they won. I think 1-0. 1-0, yeah,
Yeah,
Man City.
I
So
think they were 1-0 up. So, but yeah, I'm trying to find somewhere without BT Sport to do this because I haven't got BT Sport on us, so trying to follow the game's probably going to be a bit of a struggle. But we'll manage. We'll manage.
yeah, can you not get the game up?
No, what I used to have a friend's account that he let us use, but um, he's had to sort of, like when you can only do so much screens
Yeah.
for one account, and I think they've had to tighten up a little bit. So, um, but there's always other ways. There's always other ways.
Other services are available.
Yeah, as Ty would put it. Not
Yeah.
exactly probably legal, but there you go.
Stephen, what are you talking about? Only illegal stuff here. Only illegal stuff here.
Yeah, so yeah, it's completely legal. Don't worry about it. But yeah, did you get my tweet this morning or Instagram?
Did you send me on Instagram?
Yeah, I think I tweeted you what I put on Instagram. I think.
Uh,
General said he'll be on in a bit, so I'm gonna have 2-1 on Chelsea.
yes. Nah, Marley's also going to come in as well. So
Yeah, but I sent him it as well. I think it was. Uh, no, I didn't send it. I do apologize. But it was. Yeah, this morning. So yeah, it's just look at my story. The hospital. I got it's going well. I'll probably share that to you now, actually. But yeah, it's just it was like a 10-second video showing off what I was doing this morning. I was having my infusion at home for the first time. So I'm bouncing off the walls for today.
I mean, that depends on the Arsenal result. To be fair, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, then it comes straight back down to earth again.
Yeah.
Probably just the performance will probably do it.
And I mean that's it, Stephen, isn't it? It's Arsenal that's the cause of all your problems. It's Arsenal.
No, because when I was actually born, right, we were having a good period in success. So, right, it's not been the complete failure, but probably the stress is probably caused from both sisters. Yeah, it was the stress of getting Wenger out.
The stress of getting Wenger out.
But yeah, what we'll do is now is I'll actually give the teams, because the team should be out as well. What's it doing here? Right, share screen. So yeah, here's the lineups. So we've got Renarson in goal, Maitland-Niles is on the left, rather than the right. Mustafi and Louise as the two centre backs. I mean, I know it's Molde, but even I'm still worried. Then I don't know whether they're playing a 4-2-3, 4-2-3-1, or actually do it a 4-4-2. But you got Nelson on the left, which is surprising. Pepe on the right. Willock and Xhaka in the centre with Lacazette and Nketiah up front. What's puzzling me is why is Reece Nelson on the left when you got Bukayo Saka, who only came on against Leeds. He didn't actually play the game. But yeah, and Pepe still, despite what happened earlier in the weekend, he still gets a start.
Yeah, maybe it's just because of the fact. How much is the match ban for? Is it 3 games?
Yeah, but that's yeah, and obviously it's in the FA, so it's not UEFA games. But if you're doing that sort of thing, I'm sorry, like, I don't care if you're Pepe or not. You should be dropped for a game, at least, right? So you learn your lesson.
But he is going to be dropped though, essentially, because of the red card.
Yeah, and part of me thinks is that Willian as well. The reason I probably say it's like I said on last night. Willian really surprised me starting after the sort of breaking the COVID rules for to go to Dubai for 2 days and then coming back, and then he still gets to start on the side, which really just shows to me like you can get away with these things. And I think that Arsenal are starting to become too soft in that sense. Right, we had Xhaka last year, Guendouzi, then Willian this year, Pepe with what he's done in, last weekend. It's just these so many instances, and these players are not really sort of like not had the law come down on them in a sense. Because it used to be with Arsenal is that you got one chance, and if you blew it, you blew it. But yeah, I just feel Arsenal, the way they act now, is too soft, and it lets players get away with so many instances. I don't know how you see. Yeah. Anyway, Marley, sorry. How are you this morning? Or
I'm
this
good.
afternoon?
I'm good. How are you, gentlemen?
Oh, Wellington Silva.
Legend of both clubs. It's yo, Steven.
Wait, what do you mean both clubs?
Of Fluminense and Arsenal.
Oh, I thought you meant who you're playing against. Never mind. Yeah.
He's not, by the way. He's not a legend of Fluminense either. But Steven, we touched on what you're talking about yesterday briefly. Well, not briefly. We spoke about this for a while. And it should be said, like, we all commented a lot on Pepe's thing in the heat of the moment. But we got to keep in mind, Guendouzi had a bad attitude before. Like, every season, every team's gonna have at least one player that's gonna do something incredibly stupid and get a red card. Like even good clubs. I know Arsenal's doing really crappy right now, but Prime's definitely gonna remember sometimes that Chelsea players just out of the blue did something really stupid and got a red card. That happens. So I don't want to condemn the player and like finish his career because of that. And mate, we're running out of wingers. You know, William messed up as well, broke COVID rules. Nelson
That's the one that
hasn't
really
showed.
that's the one I'm really upset with.
Yeah, but Steven, think about this. Saka got injured as well. Gabriel Martinelli's still like coming back from injury. Dude, we're like one parallel universe away from bringing back Theo Walcott. Like we don't have wingers, mate. We don't have wingers anymore. Like they're all getting injured.
I'm sure Marley will fly over from Brazil and play out wide.
Oh yeah, because I'm very athletic.
I mean, Pepe isn't either, so you couldn't be much worse.
I mean, I'll try to take that as a compliment, mate, because I look at Pepe, I look at myself, and I'm like, sure, I'll take that. I'd like to run that fast.
I could run for a bus. Right?
What?
I'm about as slow as the F1 Ferrari.
F1 Ferrari. Well, maybe if you had a car like Lewis Hamilton.
Oh yeah, then, oh definitely. Yeah.
The cheat Lewis Hamilton.
Yo,
Oh,
I'd be happy with Mertesacker's speed. Like I'm fine with that.
It's fine if you want to start making comments like that. You can do that. Tomorrow
Steven, I said that as a joke.
Yeah, I know you're joking. Right, and I know at some point he's going to come on and just like talk about it again. And I said to him last night, right, if you want to come and back that talk, do it on Friday. That's what the show's there for. He won't, but there you go. Yeah.
Yo, Prime.
Yes.
What are you thinking of the Champions League? Like, other than the obvious Bayern, what other teams are you thinking are scary to Chelsea?
Man United could surprise people.
Yeah,
because they're
Real Madrid's doing well as well. Like they're back kinda in the Champions League.
How do you fancy yourself in the Champions League, Prime? Because your team is starting to click really well.
I have to answer that. Do I?
We won't hold you to
quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Maybe semi, depending on our draw. But yeah, quarterfinals.
Yeah. I mean, I get you playing safe so that you don't look like an idiot, like I did when I said Arsenal was going to finish third in the Premier League.
No, it's not even playing safe. I'm just being like realistic with it, because once you start getting quarterfinals, semi-finals, you start playing the bigger sides, teams with. Because I think Chelsea have one of the best squads in the league. Cool, but you're playing teams with equally as good sides and with much better managers. So it doesn't make sense to think that we're going to beat them.
Okay, that's good observation, good point. But the only obviously better team than Chelsea right now is Bayern. If they get some players back, sure, I'd put Liverpool there as well. And then you have the likes of Real Madrid and United, PSG that could always do something. But I can definitely see Chelsea like making a lot of noise in this Champions League, mate, because they're gelling a lot faster than I expected them to.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think we'll make noise, but it's fine. Bayern are the standouts, but you've got teams like Real Madrid, Atletico, Juve, maybe. You mentioned
Atletico's doing good.
Man United. Yeah. They've got squads equally as comparable to Chelsea, and they also have, maybe barring United, they also have much better managers. So again, it doesn't make sense for me to think that we're gonna go and beat them.
Well, I'd actually honestly say is that if you probably got a more one or two additions in defence in particular for next season you could have a strong squad for Champions League.
We do.
You know what, Steven? They might accomplish that without buying anyone, because Thiago Silva being there is probably going to bring up the level of Zuma, Rudiger, the young defenders they have in the squad already. Chelsea's looking promising, mate. Like Chelsea's looking like a force to be reckoned with. Like this same squad in a year is going to look dangerous. Sure, they're going to lose Thiago Silva. They're going to have to replace him because he's old. But other than that, mate, like the squad has a good age. They're good players. So yeah, Prime's gonna be smiling a lot in the near future.
Yeah, but
And Arsenal are going to get relegated. So
We're not gonna get relegated. We're unrelegatable. But
so are Leeds.
it's
So are Leeds.
it's
So
the
are Leeds
only record
United.
we hold on to.
So are Leeds United.
no, Prime, shut up. We're gonna suck. We're not gonna win anything, but we're not gonna get relegated. Yo,
That's
respect
what
our
Leeds
history,
United
bro.
said. Respect my
us.
history. No, I respect my history, but history can change.
Not mate. Like Leeds was huge, but they weren't. They were never as big as Arsenal. Like, come on.
Yeah, I did remember the season they get
I
relegated.
I would agree to disagree.
They turned up the highway and Henry put 4 past them for fun.
Yeah, I think both games against Leeds that season we scored like 3 or 4 goals.
I think we were pretty much scoring 3 or 4 goals for that season anyway, apart from the draws.
Yeah.
I remember the Fulham game was literally no matter what happened, that ball would not cross the line. It literally was that they were camped in Fulham were camped in their box, let alone their own half, throughout the whole game, and we just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Right, it was off the line, off the post, off the bar, God knows what.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're a long way from that now.
We are.
Right. Now we're having teams do that to us.
Long way.
And just going back to the Champions League thing, do you guys have a shout for a surprise team, like a smaller team doing well? I don't know how much you've been following the Champions League, but I've been following it.
Mönchengladbach.
Yes, I was gonna say them. They're doing good, man. They're actually like my, quote, the team I adopted in Germany. Because Rebecca's family's from there, so I visited them. They're nice people, so that's a team I kind of like. They're doing nice. They're in first in a group with Real Madrid, Shakhtar, and Inter.
Yeah,
They're the Atalanta. Sorry, Stephen. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to think of, and I'm having to look.
You said Atalanta. That's a good shout as well. They just beat Liverpool, but they did really well last season as well. It wouldn't be such a surprise.
Then can you put like Ajax in that sort of because they're in the same group?
Yeah, I mean, whatever team goes through with Liverpool, Ajax or Atalanta, those are good sides. They're very good, well managed. Like they have a good philosophy as well. They make good teams without spending a lot of money. I mean, Ajax has been doing that for a while. Atalanta is more recent, but those are good shouts for sure. I mean,
you're looking at Mönchengladbach, so you've got Shakhtar Donetsk in that group as well.
Well, yeah, but for Shakhtar to go through, like Real Madrid and Inter would have to drop off because I don't see Borussia dropping out.
Borussia.
Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Are you saying that with a German accent or?
But then
I have like a decent knowledge of German, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that Lazio are keeping up with Borussia Dortmund.
Let's see the table.
Yeah, they've got 8 points compared to, and are actually undefeated compared to Borussia Dortmund's 9.
Yeah, Lazio's doing good. It's kind of a weak group though. Like Zenit's not the same as it was.
The other thing is that they're not really strong groups. I mean, I've been looking at. I'd say I'll tell you what though. Actually, even in Europa League, right, Rangers, Benfica, Poznan, and Standard Liège looks like a decent group to watch.
Yeah, but the Europa League, mate, I'd be very surprised if the champion's not Italian, English, or someone dropping from the Champions League. Like,
Are you guys
that's
playing?
Yeah, but even then, you've got Lille. So you got Lille, AC Milan, Sparta Prague, and Celtic. That's not a bad group to watch either.
no, that looks like a Champions League group actually.
Yeah,
Is
I mean that's what
Arsenal
I'm
playing a
saying.
4-4-2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking whether they're playing 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. My guess is that this is the thing. No one knows until we kick off, right? What the lineup's going to be.
I mean, if it's a 4-2-3-1, what are you thinking? Lacazette is a number 10?
That's not going
Yeah,
to work.
that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
Well, then Pepe as a number 10, Nelson as a right wing, and Nketiah as a left wing. I mean, nothing's gonna work because Nketiah and Lacazette are strikers. They're not
Game's
versatile
kicked off
players.
anyway.
Yeah, and it's not like you guys can play unless Xhaka slots in. I mean, I suppose we'll find out, but unless Xhaka slots in as a left centre back, but even then,
They're playing
you've got no midfielder, no extra
Yeah.
midfielder with Willock.
Yeah,
Willock,
no. That's
am
not it.
Am I correct? Is Willock a number 10?
Something. It looks like to me it's.
If he's a number 10, then you have like a 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah, look, yeah.
Diamond.
Lacazette is more in than Nketiah. He's more deeper than Nketiah is. So it looks like it's a 4-2-3-1 with Lacazette in the hole.
You know what? Charlie Watts predicted that lineup. Not the lineup, but Lacazette playing as a number 10.
I mean, his hold-up play is good, so I can see it in sort of that sense.
Yeah,
But
and he's supposedly a good passer, but he's been really poor passing
Reece
recently.
Nelson, cross the ball with you. Bowling.
Yo, the game just started for me. So.
Yeah. Ball back in them. I can't switch it back. I can't sync it. Nelson again. Go on. 2-8. It's a corner. Bright start from Arsenal.
How is
Reece
everyone?
Nelson really doing well down that left side. And
How are you guys
I don't know why I
feeling?
checked back that wrong.
How are you guys
So
feeling
far-
about Arteta?
Like I
Not
said,
that
I'm
again.
torn to shreds. I want to give him the chance. I really do, but I can't ignore the cracks.
Oh, okay. So you're Arteta out. That's good. Marley, what about you?
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
It's,
Sorry, my bad. I thought that's what you said.
I've been talking about this a lot, mate. So I'm Arteta in. Like I realized that we might have overhyped him a little bit, but
A little bit.
I'm gonna say a little bit, mate, because I honestly feel like our team is so far off the quality that we need to be competing for this, not even title, like to be competing for the top 4. Like as it's been spoken before, like our defense gotten better, sure. I actually like, unlike you, I think Gabriel Magalhães is a good defender. Like I believe in him a lot. I like Tierney as well, but we have like 4 or 5 players.
Oh no, I said he's good.
Yeah, but not like okay, but I think he's better than what you think he is. But what I was saying
How
is
good do you think I think he is?
no, because you've said he's not a good defender, and then you said like he hasn't done enough to impress you. He's done enough to
he's
impress
not
you.
a good. When I first saw him 2 games against Chelsea,
Yeah.
I said he wasn't good from what I saw. Thus far, him in the Premier League, he's had good games, he's had bad games. I think he's a good defender.
Yeah.
But I don't see this titan of a defender that there are some Arsenal fans who claim that he is.
Yeah.
Or he will become.
I don't claim him to be. I think the problem is that I think Gabriel could be a great defender for Arsenal the way he started. I'm not saying he's absolutely brilliant at this minute, right? Because he's still got a lot to prove. But I think if you find someone that's just as good and there's a good partnership, then because I think both defenders. With defenders, you need a good partnership and relationship in the back line. Tony Adams had with Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell had with Toure and that sort of that sort of thing. So, and then that way they become better defenders for it because they understand the role they're playing in the defense.
Yeah. Yeah, but just finishing my point, I agree with what you're saying, but I think Gabriel Magalhães is a good defender. He has the potential to be like that giant that we're talking about. He's not yet, but he's a good defender in my opinion. But like we have 4 or 5, and then like 6 or 7 or 8 players, and
Nelson
that's
down the wing
including.
again, Maitland Niles.
Yo, what's that noise? Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's including youngsters that are good enough to be in the squad that wants to compete for stuff. So our team is very far off, mate. Like our midfield is mid-table. Like like we're like the 10th or 11th best midfield in
There's
the
nothing there.
Premier League. Our attack is only Aubameyang because Pepe and Lacazette should be good players, but they haven't shown it yet. Then you have Martinelli and Saka who are great, but they're teenagers. So there's not much Arteta can do, Prime. That's the thing. Like he made mediocre players look good for a while. That's his merit, and some of the players as well. They've gone back to their original level, and that's not good enough. So yeah, we're underperforming a little bit, but I don't see any managers out there who would instantly fix us, and that's a guarantee to be able to do something with this shitty team. Because truth be told, we need like 10 players to arrive.
When I looked
I disagree, which
Marley,
is why
right? Can I just say, Marley, is that with our defenders, what's the biggest problem we've got? Is that I looked at like the on FIFA today, started my career mode on it, and if you include the ones that are on loan, there's 12 defenders, and that's including the ones on loan.
Yeah,
12 defenders.
Well, that's probably due
ridiculous.
to your defenders anyway. It's due to the fact that you don't have a partnership. But Marty, I disagree with you because that is why I say with Arteta, I don't get the hype.
Right.
I don't understand the hype around him.
Yeah.
Because I know there are better managers out there that can get more out of your squad. Because Europa would be able to get more out of your squad that you currently have. Someone like Ancelotti would be able to get more out of your squad that you currently have. And that's why I say Arteta, is he good? Sure, he is. But the hype that has been around him, I don't see it because I know there are much better managers, world-class managers that would be able to get better out of that squad, which Arteta isn't doing. And that's not even me saying that's a bad thing from Arteta. But it's not, but that shouldn't, you can't put him, fans can't put him on that level of being a great manager as of yet because he hasn't proven it or shown it.
No,
I think your defenders. The big problem is you don't seem to have a partnership that works because people say play a back two. If you do that, who do you partner with, Gabriel? Does any centre back you currently have fit with Gabriel? Even Saliba, who's meant to be a talent, does he even fit Gabriel?
Well,
maybe he doesn't.
I mean, if he's consistent, yeah, like that.
Can I just add as well is that when we when we won the FA Cup final, right, I did my interview with AFTV at the Box Park, and the main thing I made clear is that this is a first step, and he needs backing. Right, he needs to be backed. I don't feel in the transfer window he was fully backed enough. Yes, we got Partey. Yes, we got Gabriel, but that wasn't the end of the story. We needed more than that. Now, I've never said I've said he's a great. He could be a great manager. He could be a really good manager, but he is going to have to try and learn on the job. And I'm trying desperately to see if he can learn the mistakes he's making. But the same mistakes keep happening. And that's where I'm sort of torn is if you're not learning from your mistakes, we're not going to be able to move forward.
Sure. But like I agree with everything you guys are saying. It's just Prime was saying like sure there are managers that could be doing better, but what I'm saying is
Like I
this
said, is
squad
that
ceiling, this
like I
squad
said,
ceiling is like seventh place.
yeah. I mean, when we got rid of Emery, right? I remember, I think it was Claude who mentioned it that um, Benitez as an
Yeah.
option, and I thought about that, and I said, well, why not Benitez? Look what he did in Newcastle with no money. He kept
Exactly.
that.
You
He
get
kept
someone
that
like
team.
Benitez
He
because
kept that
Arteta.
team. That team should have been relegated, and yet he kept
Because
them in the
you
Premier
get
League.
someone like Benitez who can come in, stabilize yourselves because your board isn't going to spend money anyway. So you get someone who can come in, stabilize you with whatever money and players you're given, improve your squad a bit. Then, when someone like say Arteta is ready, he can come in and continue the progression. But to have Arteta come in, stabilize you, and have the progression when he's so young, it could be a nail in his coffin. Because with Frank, anyway, at least he was backed. He was given 200 or whatever to spend. He was given that trust and faith, and now he has to repay that. But at least he was backed. With
But
Arteta, you guys say
he
you
also
guys
got
say
his
he
first
wasn't
season at
backed. You guys say
Derby.
he wasn't backed. So he's basically being set up to fail by the board then.
But he also had that first year at Derby as well, so, as a learning experience.
Yeah.
True, but it's still that isn't enough to just equate you to walk into the Chelsea job. But
Well,
at
yeah,
least
I'm not
At least
saying
he was.
that it's
But
better
at
than
least he
having
was
no
backed
experience at
though.
all.
Yeah, but true. But at least he was appropriately backed. Arteta wasn't, so
Mm.
it's just setting him up to fail.
You know, I think this whole Benitez thing. You say that obviously he did very well at Newcastle and he had no money. The Arsenal board might look at that, for example, and say, okay, he did well without money there. Maybe he can do it here as well. So they don't actually give him the backing that they should, and that's the excuse.
Yeah.
Well, he did it at Newcastle with no money. He can do it here with no money. He's got better players than here than at
Oh, I've
Newcastle.
already heard it from Kroenke. He wanted to do it. He wants to win the league via the Leicester way. Right. I mean, that
By
says it in
luck.
itself. Yeah, but everyone else. I mean, I'm not denying that Leicester played really well that season. They were brilliant,
No,
but
yeah, that was awesome. But
Arsenal should have taken full advantage.
Well,
Tottenham
Spurs
should have
should have
took
won
full
it, to be
advantage.
fair.
Yeah,
But
Spurs should have
it's
took
about
full
the thing
advantage.
of no. I think it's more so the thing of winning it with finding these gems and building a team that can win the league instead of just spending big money, which again isn't a bad thing.
Ed,
But
wait, Pepe.
yeah, but we need. I was telling Steven, I don't remember if that was on a live stream or if that was an actual conversation I had with my friend. But I was saying Arsenal probably needs like three marquee signings, you know, and the like at least like another five players to come in that can do a job in a competitive squad, and then you need some youngsters to step up as well. Like we're so far off. We like a good team needs to have 16, 18 players that can do a job, right? Chelsea probably does have that. Liverpool has that. City has that. Arsenal needs that. Arsenal now has how many do you reckon? Like I don't rate Leno that highly, so I'm gonna say Magalhães, Tierney, Partey, Aubameyang, Saka, and Martinelli. That's six. Everyone else should be at the most a reserve player. They're not good enough. Maybe Willock will get better. Maybe Nelson will get better. Saliba. You have Maitland-Niles as well. Sorry, I actually like him. But you need so many players to come in. We're worse than Wolves right now. We're worse than Leicester. Our team is not good enough. That's why I say like there might be better options there, but I'm willing to be patient with Arteta because like the best manager we could get maybe would take us to eighth place. If we let Arteta learn on the job, develop with us, maybe it will lead to something good, man. I just want to believe in a project right now because there's not much to hang on to.
Yeah, I was watching something actually, and they were talking about they I don't know who I was watching, but they were talking about Aaron Ramsey and Koscielny. Both they said something when they were at the club, and I think Arteta was linked. I think after Wenger left, Arteta was actually linked, and they both said themselves, if he takes over, I'm going because he's a self-obsessed control freak, and he can't. He wasn't good in the dressing room as a player, and I doubt he's going to be good as a manager. And I look at it now, the way he dealt with Maitland-Niles and the way he's dealt with Guendouzi, and I have to be honest here, Guendouzi's actually a really tidy player. It's just his attitude. If he sorts it out, then he could be a really good player. You know,
Yeah.
under Emery, I thought it was fantastic, personally. I think the way he dealt with that, and I think for such a young player, and even Saliba as well, the way he's dealt with Saliba, you know, these are really young players. You're harming their careers, and they're not even 20 years old yet. You know, it's ridiculous. You've got
The
to be
thing is
trusted.
well, is our back line's not working, so why not? Right?
Exactly, this is the
Why
thing.
not give Saliba a chance? I mean,
He has his
no one
favourites,
else has
Arteta.
worked.
Arteta has his favourites. That's the thing,
I
and
tell
you
you
can just
what,
tell.
I'm sorry. Like you can sit there and say, yeah, David Luiz is proven experienced and all that, but I have got no faith in David Luiz whatsoever. I would rather trust Jesus. Molde missed a clear opportunity, and I'll tell you what, the guy who missed it definitely knew about it. He slid, literally, his slid, and the post went between his legs. So he definitely knew about that one.
You know, I think Arteta's very stubborn because even though he changed the
1-0.
formation against Leeds,
1-0.
1-0.
Wait, Stephen, are you not? Are you a bit behind, or are you watching?
I'm a bit behind.
Okay, never mind then. Let me not say.
Knowing you've just said 1-0 is probably Molde. But yeah, I'm probably a bit behind because.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not 1-0.
You know,
yeah, he would have been laughing straight after 1-0.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, because I looked the way Arsenal played against Leeds. He changed the formation. He played a Bemi up top. He did bring Pepe in. Yeah, that's good. That's what Arsenal fans wanted. But they were still. There was one time in the second half. It was about the 60th minute plus. There was 8 players. Yeah, not including the goalkeeper. So that's 9 actually in the box, in their own box, defending. So even though he's changed the formation, they're still playing the same style of play. There's no change. It's stubborn.
So you're relying on 2, but you're relying on then. Well, not even.
I mean,
you can't. Yeah, there's 11. You're relying on one player to then take the ball forward.
yeah, but come on, like watching that game as well, like, and I don't want to just blindly back Arteta, but the thing is, you watch that game, you see the amount of wrong passes, like easy passes that the players couldn't make. Like, I can't blame the manager. I really can't. Like, you don't know if the tactics were working or not because the players can't make a fucking pass.
Okay, so
they were just so poor.
So in the last 8 Premier League except from the Fulham game, you haven't seen Arsenal park the bus. So they've been playing fantastic football. They haven't changed the way they play.
No.
The point is, yeah, okay, if they're not playing as well, like the passes are very poor, or players' performance isn't particularly good, we'll take them out the next game. Don't keep them in, because then who's going to get the blame? His job will be on the line. The player's job's not going to be on the line. They're contracted. You can't just let a player go like that. It's Arteta. So you think, okay, you know what? If I actually want to save my job here, I'll change these players. I'll make sure I change the way I want to play.
Maybe Arteta knows that his job is safe.
Exactly, because there's this process thing which goes around, and it buys time for managers now. Oh, there's a process going on here.
No, it's not even. I'm not even talking about a process. Maybe he literally knows that he's going to get 2-3 years or whatever, just based on the fact that we know what you're bored. Look how long it took them to sack Emery. How long it took for Wenger to go. Arteta is not going to. If Arteta finishes, say, 10th this season, he's not getting sacked.
I think the only probably maybe difference with that is one, it was Ralston trying to keep Emery there at the time, and before that, Wenger, it was all Gazidis and a different regime. But I can see your point is that we know our board have got no backbone at all. So
like,
yeah,
Stephen, like, I know we're usually not backed. Arsenal usually doesn't spend a lot of money, but did we actually spend that little this transfer window? I know there's the whole point where there wasn't fair play, so we could have spent more money, but then again, like the economy was fucked for everyone. Arsenal wasn't
Well,
one
not
of
for
the teams
Chelsea,
that
it wasn't.
Well,
yeah, but
no,
that's the thing.
because
Like Chelsea, like they had a ban before, so they had a lot of money from sales that they didn't spend before. So they had all this money saved for this window. They played FIFA,
not even
but
that. Not even
Well,
that. We
Man
got a
City
lot.
spent what 90 million on defenders.
Yeah, but not even that though. We got a really good deal as well.
yeah,
How much
Yeah, it
Werner
weren't
cost? How
exactly
much
like they
Ziyech
weren't.
cost? We got
Yeah,
Thiago Silva on a free. Those are Mendy was cheap as well. Those are 4 signings that we got relatively cheap. The only expensive one was Havertz.
yeah, that's the thing as well. Is that they actually people say they got these great players and look how much they spent. Yeah, they spent loads, but that's key signings, and they're actually, if you look at each deal, they're actually not. They're bargains.
yeah. No, they only overpaid for
Hang on,
Chilwell, but the
Pepe on
rest
the
was
run.
such good
Oh,
value.
Chilwell.
Go on, it's it. Oh, you put it wide.
Yeah, well, people say we overpay for Chilwell, but if you know how much he originally cost, the fact that we got him down is a good thing. And the way
Pepe.
he's performing now, 50 mil is a bargain. The way he's performing, so
I still
we.
feel like it's
But
overpaid.
like,
The beautiful one by Pepe,
but
and he
yeah, but
just
I
put
know.
it
But my
wide.
point is, we got in players that, fine. You can say that whether you rate all of them or you think they're all quality or not. We brought in players to suit the actual system and what we're trying to
Yeah,
build. We brought in players that suit the right mentality, which is why we want Declan Rice as opposed to, say, a Party or whoever, because of the mentality that he will bring to the team. Rice is a leader. He's already gelled in with a lot of our English players because he plays with them for England and stuff like that. He's
yeah.
settled in. He wants to play and fight for the club. Those are all bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but you know,
Yeah, no, but what I was saying is, I'm just like financially, I can't necessarily say that Arteta wasn't back this transfer window. Like he got three first team players,
yeah,
and Willian's not like necessarily working right now, but like Prime's probably gonna agree that that was a astute business from Arsenal because like we couldn't spend a lot of money, so we brought in an experienced creator and winger,
yeah, that was.
and
Willian is a good player. I like him anyway.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's just about using him correctly and using the players that you now have correctly.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we lack in quality. I know Arteta can improve in a bunch of in a lot of areas of his managing, but I would rather believe in him right now than getting someone who I'm not sure is going to do a much better job, like an enough better job. You know, that's the thing.
How long?
I
How much faith are you going to give to Arteta? Because if Spurs win the league this season, I like with Chelsea. Yeah, I know Chelsea are on this process and everything, but we can't let Spurs win the league. So we're going to have to accelerate that process and win it this season to ensure they
yeah.
don't do it. If Arsenal win the league, if Spurs win the league this season, with Arteta in charge for the first year, you don't think your fans are gonna start switching on him?
Yo, I'm not saying he's unsackable by the end of the season. I'm saying I wouldn't fire him before the end of the season. And if we finish below 10th, sure, I'll sack him. But that's the actual quality of our team, like 9th, 10th place. So if he gets 6th place, I actually think he's doing something good. And if he gets 4th place, it's a fucking miracle.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
you
it's
sometimes you can
amazing.
say the quality of the squad, and that is true. But sometimes having a great manager or it can elevate that squad by a position or two. Look at Leeds and the way they're playing and the way they're performing. Some of their players, or the majority of their players, you know,
Or championship
you
players.
wouldn't exactly, but yet they're performing to a standard where they can go away to Arsenal and take chances left, right, and centre. They can play Liverpool and play them off the park and stuff like that. They're a really
That's
good team.
that's what Arteta actually pulled off for a while last season, where we actually beat you, we beat City, we beat Liverpool
Yeah,
with a
but
much weaker squad.
again, is that just new manager bounce? Because once everything now has settled in, you guys aren't doing that anymore.
People found it out straight away.
Yo, one thing, dude. If you last season, imagine like for some reason Chelsea was even worse than Arsenal last season,
Yeah.
and God went to you and said, "Yo, I can
Ball
take
in by
one player.
Molde. Then
I can take one player out of the team for Arsenal that's going to help out Chelsea. Who would you take last season? Come on, it's one obvious choice.
From Arsenal squad last season.
It was so
Yeah.
deep.
Tierney.
Go on.
No, it's Aubameyang, dude. He scored all the goals.
But
Pepe. Hang on, Pepe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Arsenal strongly relies on Aubameyang. We have been ever since he arrived. He's underperforming for the first time in his career, pretty much.
but
Like ever
it's
since
not.
he
Yeah,
joined
but that's not due.
Dortmund.
But that's not due to him. It's due to your system. You're not creating chances for him.
But whenever he's touching the ball, he's messing up, mate. He's not playing as well as he used to. I know we're not helping him out, but he's still underperforming. Like, he usually scores even when we're playing like shit. That's what saves us. Because Arsenal was looking like a mid-table side under Emery as well, but
Ball in.
Aubameyang and Lacazette playing well kind of saved our asses.
You were playing like a mid-table side. You finished 5th.
Yeah.
That's not mid-table.
No, but the quality, mate. Aubameyang saved us. Like, him alone. If you take him out of the team, that's a mid-table team. That's what I'm saying. And he's underperforming for the first time. That's another factor. Like, there's only so much. I don't know. I just feel like there's only so much a manager can do. I mean, sure, Klopp would maybe take this team to a top 4, but I don't see any other Klopps
There's
there.
so many other factors.
I don't think so. Because we've seen Burnley be able to finish. I think what 6th or something or 7th in the league. We've seen how high up the table Sheffield United finished last season, and they just got promoted. A good manager with a good system, tactics. A good manager can get the best out of what he has, or a top manager can get the best out of what he has.
Go on, Nelson.
But most of the guys you're talking about had a project, right? They stayed there for a while. Arteta, like, kind of just got here.
Yes. Also, the club gave him control, or at least they worked in tandem to let him see out his vision. Again, like I keep saying, do you trust your board to give Arteta the players that he wants and to let him let go?
We don't trust the board in anything.
No, we don't.
Exactly. So that's why I say it's like setting him up for failure, which is why I say that. Which is why I say personally, a more experienced manager should have been the better choice. But again, it's like, do your board?
No, because a more experienced manager would have sat there and realised that he's going to get fucked.
Well, not necessarily. Like I keep saying,
he's going to realise that the board are not going to back him and give the backing he needs.
Yeah,
so,
but again,
that's why Allegri, for example, said, "I want this much," and
but Allegri. No, but I don't mean someone like an Allegri. I mean like a Rafa Benitez who can actually get.
Even Rafa Benitez, he left Newcastle. Why? Because he wasn't backed.
Yeah.
So why would he then go to Arsenal if he knows he's not going to be backed?
Mate, I would have been happy with an Ancelotti, but now he's at Everton. Honestly, if I was in his position, I wouldn't trade Everton for Arsenal right now. I would not do that. So I'm gonna stick with Arteta for at least a bit, man. I feel like the January transfer window is gonna be important. If we get someone like Szoboszlai, that could help us out immensely.
Do you trust your? Do you trust your? Because apparently there's a stat that he's created the second most chances in the Champions League or in Europe or something like that, behind Messi. Do you trust your board to pay the money?
It's not a lot of money, mate. So
how much is it?
It's not. I think his release clause is like 23 million euros or pounds.
Okay, that's fair enough. How much is it?
Yeah,
how much will the contract be?
I don't know. That hasn't. At least I haven't read enough about that. But even though it's a very low release clause, Arsenal's still trying to pay that in installments. which tells me
crash ahead
that we
to-
really don't want to spend money, or that we want to buy and bring in 2 new players. But I don't trust my board whatsoever, mate. That's the only
hang on,
question.
massive egg clash here.
Oh,
Louise
who?
and one of their strikers. Right, Louise has literally been taken out in the head by him.
Oh shit!
Right,
What minute are you
they
on?
both go up for the ball and
29.
Oh shit! I'm at 28 still.
hang on.
Marley, are you using?
You
look at the
can't
private
claim
chat.
that as handball.
Marley, look at the
What?
private chat. Look at the private chat.
There's nothing at the private chat.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's not. I don't see
There
it.
isn't.
I might have to
No.
send it again. I sent something in there.
There's a link.
By the way,
Yeah,
Leicester is losing to Braga.
Braga. Yeah, I'll send it again. Use that link.
What's that?
To
watch the game?
Yeah, sure.
Aha, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Legally, of course.
But yeah, it's been quite an even contest for this game actually. But Molde probably had the best chance, and it was where I described that striker. Luckily, he called it at an angle that made Leno get the save, but he definitely knew about it because he literally his deep slid into the post and hit his crown jewels on the post. But Arsenal are just again up front not clicking. It's just the final ball's wrong all the time.
Where did Connor go?
Anyone in the chat who wants to come along, there is the link in the chat. Jem said he'd be on, but I don't know where he's at. I don't know if someone want to message him.
He's waiting for Molde to score.
Yeah, that's what he is. I bet you.
Yeah. Or he's just running late.
Well, he said he'd be on in a bit, and that was just before the game, and that was before the game started. So it's been a while. I'm just gonna probably send him another message.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the game?
I mean, my standards have gotten so low with Arsenal. I don't even think this is a boring game. This is fine.
Wait. I think it's the usual. It's the same again. Usual performance. There's not much difference to what was against Leeds.
I'm not even going to lie. I have the game up, but I'm barely even watching it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're going to score. That's the thing. I just don't feel we're going to score a goal. It don't look that threatening.
Yeah, it would have been so nice to score a goal or two in the first half, so that we see a couple of youngsters on the second one. Because you have Miguel Aziz, you have Ben Cottrell, you have Smith Rowe, Balogun.
Well, the thing is if we win this game and the results go our way, we go for this group winners, then the next key games you could play the kids and give them a chance. But nah.
Yeah. Go. Ah. Damn it.
and they're letting. And what's worse is that what winds me up is that when the opposition come down the wing, they just let them cross. Just let them cross the ball every bloody time. They don't ever close them down. You don't ever think, oh, if I get to close them down and stop the cross, right, the danger will pass. No, let's let them have a chance.
Yeah.
That ball's never on.
Yeah, this is boring. I mean, not really. It's better than a lot of what I've seen, but you know.
Prime's loving every minute it is.
No, but again, like I said, this game is so boring. I'm not even watching it anymore.
Yeah, but like we've seen a lot worse, mate. Like at least it's most of the games being played like on the final third. You know, like it's not a lot. It's not a lot of time spent on the middle of the field. It's very straightforward football. It's not that bad though. Like Arsenal's been doing so poorly.
Showing Argentina, and their tribute to Maradona. That is coughing.
Yeah. Have you guys seen a lot of Maradona, like videos of his?
Yeah.
Of him playing and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got the most famous one of all.
No, yeah, but that was cheeky. That wasn't talent. Like I'm talking about like
That was
the most
cheeky.
beautiful goal.
That was cheeky.
Steven, that was world class. Come on.
What? How to not get the ref to see a handball?
Yeah, well, it is. It happens, Steve. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you wouldn't do it for England if you had a chance to win them the World Cup. Thank you.
Maybe.
Thank you. Or you wouldn't do it for Arsenal to win the
but I'm
Champions
taller.
League. Or you wouldn't do it for Arsenal to win the Champions League.
Steven would murder
fuck
someone for that.
I'd shoot. I'd shoot anyone.
Exactly. At least Maradona didn't kill anyone. So all he did was a little handball. It happens. It's not a big deal.
It was an accident.
Exactly.
But no, mate. But you know, like he scored like the most beautiful goal out of every World Cup
but then
ever.
the second goal was so beautiful. He didn't need to do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the same game?
Yeah, same game.
Yeah.
It happens.
That guy's a character, mate.
Well, Maradona.
Pele.
Diego.
You know what? Nelson is trying a lot. Like he's showing a lot of skill in this game.
Nelson. I've got to admit, Nelson's been quite active down that left-hand side. Who hasn't switched their phone off?
That was me. That was me. My bad.
What do you guys think of who said it? That I think it was Andres Villas-Boas who said the number 10 shirt should be retired.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly, because Maradona isn't the only one synonymous with 10. Look at
he's not even the best one.
Who's the best 10?
Pele. Like, come on. If you retire the number 10 shirt when Maradona finishes, like, what are you gonna do when Pele dies? Are you gonna retire football?
Oh yeah, I mean seriously, no. Like,
plus you have Messi that's a number 10 as well. Like, there's at least 10 geniuses that's worth the number 10.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you can't use the retire number over default because otherwise we start running out of numbers at some point.
Yeah, you know what? Like if he was, I'm not saying they're the same level. Okay, I'm just talking about the shirt. Like if Thierry Henry was as good as Maradona, that would have made a little more sense because you know who gives a crap about number 14. But it's number 10 we're talking about. Like it's the most important jersey in the game.
Yeah, and it's like there's been so many famous number 9s as well. So
yeah, you have number 9, you have the 7, 11, you have a lot of them, but number 10 is the most important one, mate.
Yeah, And then
You have Pele, you have Maradona,
but
you
then
have
again, it's like
Zico,
one of them. It's
Messi.
just like when, say, like Peter Shilton was the goalkeeper at that time. So what happens when he dies? Because he's a legendary goalkeeper. Do we retire the number 1 shirt?
I mean, I think it's really cool when a club retires a shirt, but that's like for
Gem.
the clubs to decide. But nah,
Yo, what's happening?
Yeah, nothing. It's Arsenal. What do you expect?
I know, I'm watching it. I'm just so it's just I
Jemmy.
can't believe it. Moldy. Drawing 0-0 with Moldy, mate. What's going on? It's embarrassing. Why is Pepe playing as well? The man headbutted someone like a game ago. Why?
Yeah,
why
I
did you stop?
know. I know. This is Arsenal. You see, you can get away with these things.
Yeah.
This is Arsenal.
What'd you say?
I said this is Arsenal.
Oh, Prime's here. Prime.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Up, Gemini, man.
Not bad, G. You know, same old, rolling as always.
Okay, stop. You're not a roadman. Stop.
I'm a G fam. I shank you, innit, Prime?
Okay. Essex boy.
Essex boy.
It's an Essex boy trying to be a Londoner.
I am literally next to London. You do know that.
Yeah, I used to live right next to London as well.
You are right next to London.
In the London borough.
You are right next to London. There are a lot of Essex girls over here.
Yeah, behind me. But the Essex girls go London, mate.
Yeah, I know. So I just said.
You love them, didn't you, Prime? You want one? I'll sort you one out, mate. Don't worry.
There's not the time nor place to have a conversation like that, Jam.
Look, I just have to go to the hospital, so I'm alright.
How was your thing today, Stephen?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was fine as usual. Just much quicker because it's at home.
Yeah.
And typical hospital is that you have to flush. You have to flush before and after.
Mm.
And we had one because they decided to give us a bottle of saline, and you have to extract it with a needle. But we got no needle to put on the end of the syringe to extract it from.
Yeah.
So you couldn't use it.
It's a bit stupid, isn't it?
I know. Right? They come up with these brilliant ideas, give you some of the equipment, and then forget the other half that's most important.
Mm. Yeah.
So, but yeah, we got it. We got got it working. It's fine for the minute.
Was you at home when that was happening today?
Yeah, I was at home.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
It's just a lot easier that way now. So that way I'm not having to go to the hospital every week and tire myself out.
What's wrong with my earphones right now? It keeps playing around. I can't hear anything. What's going on?
But at least it's doing it at home and stuff. So that's a lot easier.
Yeah, and then it's
The StreamYard, it keeps like echoing. It was happening earlier yesterday as well. Like, there we go. It's gone now. It keeps doing that on my phone. I don't know why.
Falling.
Again.
Oh, come on. It had to be a corner because otherwise, Nketiah, you should have scored that.
Nketiah should have scored, didn't it? Did you see that?
Yeah, oh God, I think he jumped too early.
That Reece, what's his name? I know Reece Nelson. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't see why. He has good games and bad games. You see, but I mean today he's supposed to be a right winger, but he's playing on the left, and he's not doing too bad, to be honest. I must say.
Yeah.
But Pepe as well had a chance to score as well.
I know. I see that. Shocker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently, Igal was saying that Arteta is not Arteta. Xhaka is a 6 out of 10 player every game.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he decided to tell the fans to fuck off?
God knows. Yeah, exactly. God knows. That's what he thinks.
This is the point.
He thinks he's as good as Jorginho as well.
No, come on.
No. Do you know what? This is the problem. And
When did he say that? Sorry.
Just now, earlier.
I'm sorry, Clem. Like, if like, I don't care if this calls out a gal at all, but will you please, for the love of Christ, see the reality of these players, right? Please, because Xhaka, I'm sorry, has games where he's dog shit,
Yeah, no.
right? I'm sorry,
No,
no.
so his words are actually. I went. What do you rate Xhaka at Arsenal? And he said he's a good 6 out of 10. I said, well, what does he do? And he said, well, he controls and dictates the game with his movement and his passing. He goes, you've got the
Right,
same.
so
He
he
goes,
did that against Leeds, did he?
He goes, you've got the same type of player in Jorginho. I was like, don't compare Jorginho with him. Even though Jorginho ain't the greatest, he's not as bad as Xhaka.
No.
Oh, wait.
Jorginho's not as bad.
Said he dictated play when he worked really well when he told the fans to fuck off. That's a really good one. Oh, what, Leno? What you doing here? For fuck,
That was a
fucking hell. No,
Wait, did you
Runnison.
just concede?
Yeah, Leno's not playing.
No, it's not Leno.
No.
It's some random kid.
It's that new keeper.
Goalie,
we've bought.
Iceland goalie, isn't he? Whatever he's
Yeah.
from Iceland. Prime, you're not watching it.
The game's boring, man. I am. I have it on.
What game are you
I have it
watching?
on. No, I have the game on and I can see it, but like I'm not paying all that much attention to it. I'm trying to at the moment. I'm creating a schedule on StreamYard.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, because I have an interview coming up.
Oh yeah,
with...
I remember you said, didn't it? I can see it on your channel. So two people from Ireland, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that.
Might as well.
Prime,
I have one with.
Ooh, runners.
Our views, Prime, on my show was quite good, isn't it? 200 odd views you got on that. That's not bad, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jan.
That's all right.
Stephen, I would like to have you on sometime.
Yeah, I'll send us a link when.
Stephen's probably got a lot to talk about actually with his past life, isn't it?
I wouldn't be like football or anything. So.
No, it's just personal. Like, not you don't have to talk about everything personal, but just like what you have experienced. I was saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm up for that. There's no worries at all. Just let me know where you want to do it, and I'll try and fit it in because I've got lots. I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday evenings. Pretty much, I'm doing a stream. So yeah, this next week's quite busy.
Oh my god! How did that Molde player miss that open goal? He hit straight at the goalie. What was that?
I know.
Why did you call them moldy? Bread mold.
As they're called Moldy. You got an E at the end. Moldy.
This game's moldy.
Moldy. Arsenal will become an absolute dead team, isn't they? Let's be serious. Like even watching them, it's so crap.
They're killing.
What do you mean
the performance kills every game?
What do you mean they became a dead team?
They're just a dead team, aren't they? When you
watch
them?
When were they alive?
Probably under Emery for a little bit. At least they used to attack. Do you know what I mean?
Believe in it.
At least they used to attack. No, they don't even do that.
Right, but I'm sorry. Can I just also add, if Xhaka has been so great in the midfield, why the fuck are Moldy getting so many chances?
That's because you're playing Joe Willock with him, and Joe Willock is not.
Where's Thomas Partey? Is he injured or something?
Yeah, he's injured. He's out for the Spurs game as well.
Oh, that's
yeah,
not good,
we're
is
fucked
and
against Spurs.
Actually, you know what? To be fair, I think you'll be.
Apparently, because I bet you next minute it will say, probably next thing is that El Nenny's going to be partnering Xhaka. Right, so that's going to be the saviour. And then,
yeah, but apparently El Nenny's the new Patrick Vieira. I've been told.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, I did ask him about that. He said he didn't actually say that, but I don't know.
He did say that
Partey
is better than Kante.
That's more debatable than the other ones. You know what I mean? That he ain't though, but I'm just saying that's more of the debate than anything else.
It's definitely closer than El Neni to Vieira. I can tell you that.
Yeah. This is what I get that the ump with as well is that, right, it's all of a sudden I remember so many fans after the Xhaka incident, they were like, no, get rid of him as soon as possible. Right?
Yeah.
Especially after what he did and everything. But now is those same players seem to be the same fans are now saying, "Oh yeah, well because he's playing so well, we should keep him." Well,
Yeah.
Just tell you what, playing Kante and Partey together, that's like the only way that a player like Ozo can still play in top football nowadays.
Do you know what though? Actually, I just remembered saying he did say earlier. He said that Thomas Lemar, because we were talking about Thomas Lemar and Nicolas Pepe. He said he goes, it's out of. He goes to even compare Thomas Lemar to Nicolas Pepe is out of order.
oh my god,
He said, "What has he done at Atletico Madrid?"
is he literally for so far up the Arsenal Bulls are
I don't know, mate.
or
Ask
Arteta's
him.
are?
I mean,
don't know.
I think Pepe's better than Lamar.
Like, I mean, I'm
Really?
all for
No way.
backing my
No
team.
way.
Look, you know me. I'm always for backing my team, backing the players when they're playing well, right? But I'm realistic. If they're playing like shite, I'll let them know.
Yo,
Right?
like,
I'm not gonna back them if they're playing crap.
have you guys been watching Thomas Lamar at Atletico? Because he's a bigger flop there than
Yeah, but
Pepe
do you know
is.
what though, Charlie? I just think he made the wrong move because he was. If you look at him when he was playing for France, he's a completely different player. Do you know what I mean? So
Oh, do you see this
Sure,
replay?
You
Oh,
could argue that Pepe made the
Pep,
wrong move.
see
for Arsenal.
that replay
no.
of this chance by Mulder.
Oh yeah, what with the
Yeah, and he
open
slid
goal.
right into the post.
Yeah. I see that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Because
gonna work. I'll tell you what, that's gonna work his crown jewels in the morning.
if you want to talk about Lamar, what is it? 3 years ago,
yeah.
Pepe was much better than him 2 years ago at Lille because he was phenomenal then.
I don't even care. I'd take him. I'm sorry, but there are pros and cons to keeping him.
What is the pros? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, but I think if you're gonna pick between Pepe and Lamar, it's a toss-up. Right? It's a complete debate about it.
I'll answer that, Jem. It's not about having a pro. It's just not having the con of losing so much money because no one's even going to pay 40 mil right now, and we paid 72.
I don't think you'll ever make that money back anyway. Personally, I don't think he's ever going to be.
Yeah,
a 7
dude.
million
Like,
player.
come on, but the thing
It's
is,
like us with Kepa, same thing. You've just got to cut your tires, haven't you? Unfortunately, you make
okay,
the wrong
sure,
mistake.
but
Well,
calm
it's like
down.
with Virgil, isn't it?
Because Kepa was like the worst goalkeeper in the league. Pepe's not that bad. He's just not worth the money we paid for. But you can see that he's talented. Don't you think it's worth it right now to hold on to him for at least like another season and a half to see if his value increases a little bit? Because so that we lose like 20 million instead of 35, 40 million.
As long as you're happy,
player.
not to excel yourself as a football club, yeah. Because if you want to win things, you ain't going to be doing that with him, are you? By the looks of it. So if he's starting,
Dude, he doesn't have to start. If he gets better, he plays. Just the same as everyone.
Mm.
Come on. Can you honestly look at Arsenal and say Pepe's your problem? No.
No,
We have
it
so
ain't
much
just
shit at our
No,
club.
there's so many problems at Arsenal. It's
Yeah,
a complete mess.
Exactly.
Right? FIFA 21, you got to spend all. Right? FIFA 21, you got to spend all day on career mode before you start the season sorting out the shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Right? I did like the new feature for career mode. Like start off with initial investment. Yes, yes. Get Stan to dip in his pocket.
And by the way, I wouldn't take Lamar. Like I would definitely not spend money on him because he's not good enough either.
What about Dembele?
I mean, he's like a slightly different scenario because he's a little bit younger, and the best Dembele we've seen is really good, like much better than the best Lamar we've seen. And he's also friends with Aubameyang. There's the whole connection stuff. But I think it's risky as well, mate. I wouldn't take him if it wasn't for a loan deal or a really cheap deal.
No, I hear you.
I'd
What do you
take
think?
Richarlison, mate.
Yeah, Richarlison.
Yeah. I take him. We need that son of a bitchness, you know.
So I don't know why he didn't get a top 6 move, really.
Do you know what? How many years have we been saying we need like someone who's just gonna take people out and leave them in the dirt, like kick them
That's
into
supposed to
Rose
be
head.
Pepe. That's
Right?
supposed to be Pepe.
He scores goals as well, though. He's a goal scorer.
Who?
Yeah, I
Richarlison.
think yeah,
Yeah.
but even if he doesn't score goals, I'd rather just someone in the than where Xhaka is, and he's literally gonna put one on someone and said, "Do that, come near me again, I'll kick you up in the arse."
Yeah.
It's one of those, and we don't have that.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
I
at
agree.
this point, to be honest, I trade in Richarlison and I don't know, a youngster for Lacazette and Pepe, mate. I'd offer that to Everton. See if they take it.
It'd only be stupid to do that, wouldn't they?
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe even just the two players for one, mate. I feel like Pepe and Lacazette put together are probably a higher value than Richarlison. I don't know if it's a better football value, but money wise.
Yeah.
but then to be fair, is like you say about Lacazette giving Lacazette to him, right? But then you'll probably hear next that Lacazette's just as good as what Timo Werner.
What?
No, I'm
What
just
was that?
waiting for the
Did I
next one.
just hear that?
No, like Jem. No, Jem. I'm just waiting for the next comparison. That's
Nah,
not me
dude.
saying that. Right? You know what I mean?
You can't compare them two, mate. That's like chalk and cheese.
Yeah. But apparently you can compare what is it? The one you said earlier, Jorginho and Xhaka.
Now,
Yeah.
dude, just to begin the conversation, like at the prime of his athleticism, with a lion chasing him, Lacazette wasn't as fast as Timo Werner is. So
I know that.
like, they're
I know that.
different
He's not as good as Timo Werner, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that is the next probably comparison you'll hear, as like Jemmy described earlier about like Jorginho and Xhaka.
Yeah, potentially. It just gets worse with your fan base, doesn't it? They're always thinking of something
Yeah,
other excuse or saying else.
yeah, and then
Nah,
they're all going mad because like we ain't winning. Well, because you don't realise half our team's actual dog shit.
I don't think the fan base helps as well. It's just the
No,
stuff they come out with as well.
I
They
get
need
it.
to
Down
like
wants to
just
be positive about the team, but you've got to be realistic, right? And the
yeah.
realistic thing is, there is nothing positive at the minute. We're not good enough.
nah. Mate,
Right?
the only thing we have on
That's like
Chelsea,
saying to me that, right, try and be positive, Stephen, though your health's screwed.
Yeah, no.
the only
You know
thing we
what I
have
mean?
on Chelsea,
So
in
you
my
don't
opinion,
think about it, you just focus on something else.
the only thing we have on Chelsea right now, and even that's like it's very tough to say because they probably have the best academy in the country. Is that I would say the most promising players out of the two teams are Martinelli and Saka.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, like I'd struggle. I still feel like Tierney's ceiling is higher than Chilwell's, but other than that, maybe Gabriel Magalhães. I don't know if any other Arsenal player gets in Chelsea's squad
I
right
don't
now.
think Tierney's better than Chilwell. That's my honest
Well,
opinion.
can I, Jem,
That's fine, but I'm
honestly,
not crazy to say that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like Chelsea's team is so much better, mate. I mean, Partey
yeah,
has a shout as well, but with the way like Alba's technically supposed to be there, but he's underperforming this season. So, mate, a combined 11's like 10-1. It's ridiculous.
I mean, Jem,
Yeah.
before like the all the players you bought in the summer, like when you looked at Saka and Martinelli developing at Arsenal, like what was your first impression when you saw Martinelli?
I rate Saka a lot. I think he's your best out of them all, to be honest. I think he's a very good still think he's a very good player, to be honest. Martinelli is just unfortunate with injuries, but you can see that he's got a lot of talent. And actually, I think Martinelli's the player you're probably missing the most at the moment, because if it was me,
Yeah.
I'd stick him right up front and drop Lacazette, and he would get you goals, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
So I think he'd be the one that you're missing the most when he's
I-
back.
I actually think
Um,
he's the best of the lot, but I rate Saka very highly as well.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much
There
in
you go.
between them, but I'd say Saka because he's played more. Do you know what I
They're
mean? From what I've
going,
seen, so.
going on about Maradona's controversial moment. Right, and he said,
Why
and
though?
Peter Shilton summed it up. He said it's not because of his talent; it's because he's basically way of being able to cheat.
Oh, are they serious? They're laugh. Who's
Well,
saying that?
no. Peter Shilton about the first goal in the '86 Cup against England. The whole hand of God incident.
Yeah, that's a bit offensive in my eyes.
No, he's not saying he's not the second best probably player ever to live, right, and play football, right. But
I don't think he's the second, by the way, but I still respect him.
unfortunately, the most
Who do you put forward? Pele.
yeah.
Where's Messi fit in here?
I honestly put Messi in second, mate. He's unfortunate with the national team, but I put Messi second.
See, I put Maradona in. I actually put Maradona in first because of what he's done and what he's achieved. In my eyes, he's done.
In first?
Yeah, because if you look at what Messi's done in his career, the one thing he hadn't done is win the World Cup, and Maradona did. So for me, that was the only thing he missed. If he'd have done that, then I would have put him.
What about Pele?
Pele is another one, isn't he? He's top class. Yeah.
Yeah, but what argument is there to put Maradona ahead of him?
But when he went to Napoli, he went into a team that was pretty much dead in the water, and in his first season, he managed to win them a title just by going there.
Okay.
He had a very underrated. He had a very underrated season that people don't talk about in Seville as well, where he was immense when he was there. And yeah, and then obviously the World Cup and that as well. And then he was at Sampdoria, I think it was, after he left Napoli. Again, the guy was just immense, man.
Yeah, I mean the guy was like I said, and the guy was just the magician in his time.
Top of that, he
probably
wins the
way
World
ahead
Cup
of his
with
time.
Argentina. Yeah, easily.
And it's just sad in a way that it's marred by so many other things. Like,
well, that's the problem, isn't it? The cocaine.
By the way, Jem,
but not
so
just
good that my
that.
camera's off so that you don't see my hatred face towards you for saying Maradona is better than Pele. That's just like no.
But I understand that with you anyway, because it's the rivalry you two had anyway. So I get why you would say.
Like Pele more than doubles everything Maradona's ever done.
The problem I find
ever, but still, like he made that be one of the best teams ever. He won 3 World Cups. Like the guy's just at his own level.
What was he doing in his club career? Where was he? Because I don't know much about Pele, so that's what I'm asking. What was he doing in his club?
Mate, which was the best team in the world at his day. They won like 3 or 4 World Cup for clubs and stuff.
Did he ever travel? Did he ever travel the world though and go to other leagues and things like that?
Mate, Pele's 20 years older than Maradona, right?
Maradona.
So he played in a different day.
Different I know that, but I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Did he not?
I understand.
For example, Maradona, he travelled and he won things in other leagues, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He done.
I get that. By the way, he didn't win a lot in Argentina. By the way, he did not. But Pele played all his career in Brazil, and he played like a couple of seasons in the U.S. for the New York Cosmos with Carlos Alberto Torres and Beckenbauer. But
he was a great player, Beckenbauer, wasn't he? Proper.
Yeah, Beckenbauer is considered like the best defender ever.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like I get the argument, right? Like trying something new. The thing is, like it was a different day, so you didn't see a lot of, at least Brazilians, like you saw very little not a lot of players go to other continents, or even other clubs. Like some of them stayed in the same club for the entire careers. It was just a different era, but. At the same point, it should be reminded because a lot of people say, "Oh, but Pele only played in Brazil." Back then, Brazil had the best league in the world. Back then it was. Think about that. Like Brazil won the World Cup in 58, 62, and 70. So we were the like that's the stage in history where Brazil was the most dominant. So all the best players were Brazilian and they were all in Brazil. So that was the best league. So it's not like they were playing in the Portuguese league, like a farmers league. They were playing the best league, and Pele was very dominant. He won everything with Santos. He was phenomenal. Plus, he was the best player in the 1958 World Cup at 17. Like
I would
some
also add this.
numbers
The
show that
problem
he
I
scored
find.
over 1,000 goals. It's just there. It's another
what
level.
hit?
Listen, look, I ain't saying much
What
against
save?
Pele, but what I would say is that my uncle, who's now close to his 70s, has seen and watched both.
Yeah.
And
Pepe
he
was
said
an
to
outstanding
he
shot.
said to me they were both absolutely unextraordinary, that they were talents of the world,
Oh,
like
it's at the
the best
bar.
he's seen. He even rates them better than Messi, but he always puts Maradona in number one because he's seen him play live and what he's seen from him. And it's chalk. I mean, I think it's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? Really, you either like one and you don't the other. One of them two, isn't it? It's not really like a big difference between the two, from what I understand. But
Look, the thing I also found with that whole 86 thing as well, the Argentines at the time, they tried, and even now at times they try and be very political and try and bring politics into it. I mean, it was 4 years after the Falklands War, and they were trying to make a big thing of it in '86. Now, whether that meant he did the hand of God, I don't know, but yeah, it's that with, say, like, oh, what a goal!
who scored?
Pepe.
Nice.
Well, we hit the bar just literally a minute before.
What was it? A cut inside and bang, was it?
We cut inside earlier and tried to bend it, hit the bar. But this one cut inside, just inside the box. And
Holy shit, I'm so far behind you.
What's funny is that everyone's like come in a group hug and all patted his head.
Don't know why. He's an idiot. Oh, right, because he headbutted someone.
Yeah, that's probably why. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
Yo, Jem.
Just outside the city, I banged it around the keeper.
Do you know who's considered the best ever Turkish player? Is it that guy from 2002? He was phenomenal.
Yeah, Hakan Suker. He was mental.
Yeah,
very good.
Dude,
he was striker, very good in the air, scored constant goals. He was a bit like, in Turkey, he was dubbed as the Alan Shearer of England at the time, because Alan Shearer was such a threat in the air, good shot, holds the ball up, typical number 9. Yeah, Hakan Suker.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm glad you didn't, but Turkey should have won that World Cup. Like, you guys should have won it. Both times Brazil beat you, it was kind of iffy.
Is that where Rivaldo fell on the floor, holding his face?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The ref helped out Brazil both times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And Brazil beat everyone else with so much cheese, and Turkey was that's a nice goal.
They were very good that season, like you said as well, in that tournament. They were very strong at the time.
Yeah,
weren't they?
dude, you guys should have won, because you guys kicked everyone else's asses as well.
I remember another tournament. I think it was the Euros. They played Czech Republic, and then they played someone else, and then they got Germany in the final, and they absolutely battered Germany all the way through and lost 1-0. Some stupid decision.
Yeah. Was it like the same time with Oliver Kahn?
No, this is a bit later, when we had Nihat up front and Arda Turan and all them lot and Hassan Sess. Yeah, some good players. Very good players.
I think also the English media are trying to wind us up. Right, ITV decided they're going to do a documentary about the hand of God. I mean, seriously, this is English television.
Yo, but I'm like, you're going to do a documentary about a single goal?
Yeah, just to wind us up.
It's a bit stupid, isn't it?
It is. It's very stupid.
Yeah. Right. Hakim Ziyech, my favourite Chelsea player, Marie. Is there a goal? Yes, there is. Oh, look, who is it that scored? It's Pepe. Bent it round the keeper just beside the box. Pepe, it's cut inside again. Someone's got to get on in that. It's it. Saved. Goal!
Who scored now?
Offside.
Who was it?
It would have been Nketiah after a save off the keeper, but he was just offside as the ball was hit. Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. Is there VAR? I'd like to see that again on the VAR. If there is VAR.
Should be. Yo, if we score another goal soon, maybe we can play in some kids. I really want to see Balogun and Aziz get some minutes.
Yeah, I'd like to see Balogun. I'd love to see what this. The hype is from what I'm hearing, he's a very good talent, and if Nketiah is getting a chance, maybe he should get a chance as well.
And another kid, Cottrell, he's a midfielder, but he can actually do a job at left back as well. And because I just want to get the freaking rid out of get rid of Bellerin and Kolasinac.
He's useless.
I don't see us getting backups. I want to see the alternatives we have. We also have Osei Tutu on loan. Like, we have some youngsters that can maybe cover in that position.
It's like I said. I think most of this fan base don't realise how crap our team is.
They live in denial.
Yeah, I think that's it. They know it's over. They just don't want to admit it. Oh, it's a goal!
Hey,
Nelson.
Nice. Nelson was
It's
playing
a
well.
beautiful bit of work. This is actually Pepe with the assist.
Yo, Pepe's getting his confidence back in the game.
It's only Molde.
Imagine what a bit of Moldy and a headbutt will do.
Yo, Modi's a giant club from Norway, bro.
Yeah.
Jim likes to talk about things that he doesn't know about.
I'm sorry, we call the French league a farmers league. What do we call this lot? The Ice
The
League.
Viking League. They're powerful.
The Ice League.
Yeah.
Dancing on Ice League.
I like the Europa League though. It's good. It's good to be a good competition.
No, to be honest, like Celtic's group, for example, right? That you could look at that as a Champions League group.
Jem, the only reason why I want Arsenal to qualify for Champions League is money, because I would actually rather have Arsenal play this one because we stand a chance of winning. What the fuck is Arsenal going to do with the Champions League?
Nothing. Just contribute.
Exactly.
Yeah, we make up the numbers. That's all they've been doing. Everyone keeps going, oh, we got top 4 every season. And they said, okay, do you expect us to win the Champions League? No.
No, we're not going to do shit.
Even when you was in the Champions League for a certain period of time, you're still losing to you lost to Bayern Munich 3 times in a row. It ended up to 15-0.
15-3 was on the aggregate score.
Dude, if we played Bayern now, it would be a basketball score.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it would be fucking ridiculous.
The ref will save the punishment and just won't let us turn up, right? And just count it as a forfeit.
This was by Willock, by the way. It wasn't Pepe.
What?
The assist was by Willock, not Pepe.
Are you sure? That's where it was Pepe with the assist. Yeah.
I got to shoot because I've got a show at 7:30, so I've got to sort that out still. So I will talk to you soon, boys. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
No worries. Take care. Yeah. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
And then there was 2.
We're left alone again.
Put up with this.
Yo, now we can play in some kids.
Yeah.
I mean, a kid just...
Yeah, now we've got a bit of leeway, yeah. As long as we deal with this corner.
Yeah,
do.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're not
Oh,
confident
God,
enough,
break. You're 4-2 here. Come on.
did they score?
I drifted. It cut it so wide. No,
They didn't score, did they?
no. We had 4-2. The ball to Pepe just went wide.
Oh,
Tried to
okay.
cross it back in, and Ketty has headed it over. But yeah, didn't make the most of that. That's the problem. We get
How much
chances
you
in both
reckon we
ways
can
like
get?
that. We don't mean we're not clinical. You see, the thing is that here's a question. How old is Miguel Aziz?
I think he's 17 or 18.
I
Why?
said we would.
Oh, did someone ask
Sure.
that? Sorry, I have the game on full screen. That's why. Like, someone asked that.
Anthony, come on, mate. Cousin.
Yo, he's my cousin. What are you? Come on.
Shut up. Right? He's English. Cousin.
Wait, did cousin just become his nickname?
Yes.
You know that's
On this channel.
I truly think he looks
Oh,
like
wait.
a cousin of mine. That's why I call him
that.
cousin.
So,
Yo, Steven.
how are you guys?
I'm good.
Is that Wayne?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me.
Wayne.
He came off his FIFA 21 for 5 minutes.
I don't play FIFA.
Bollocks.
Well, I don't, because even Prime could tell you, because he would see if I'm on my PlayStation or not.
Okay.
I'm not on my PlayStation at the moment.
Yeah, but when you see friends are online, have you ever seen me online?
See, Prime. Look, you should.
No,
The
I
Prime,
haven't. I don't check for my friends if they're online or not.
So you disappeared from the Watchalong Prime. We started scoring goals.
Have you got any friends on your friends list that's got the PS5?
Yeah, quite a few of them. Yeah,
Yeah, you can tell because
Yeah.
the image.
pops up.
Yeah, I've got two friends that have got it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I saw your Instagram story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good that you're getting your treatment at home. You must be.
Yeah, man. Who needs a hospital?
Yeah. So,
Why
Oh
I
yeah,
say
you
that?
told me about
I
that.
need that every fucking month.
what? So, who does it? Can you do it yourself, or do you have to have someone?
Well, not really, because my midline is literally on my upper arm.
Oh yeah.
So I can't really bend down to change to flush it, do the sterile procedure. They're like, you got to be sterile when you're flushing and setting it up.
Yeah.
So to stop obviously the risk of infection. So my mum, who's also my carer, she in the background here, hi mum, right? She does literally all the sterile procedure and sets it up, and then I'll change the bottles afterwards.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, then I got a phone call later on said, "Are you okay today? Right? Were you having your almond at home because it's a synthetic blood product? Are you okay? Yeah, I've had it every other week, so I'm fine."
Yo, did Sabajo's coming in for Shaka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why play Sabajo's here?
I don't know.
Come on, we have kids on the bench.
Oh no,
That's
man.
annoying.
When's the Spurs
Oh,
game?
Igal's Jorginho's come off.
I think it's 2 years from now. 2 weeks from now. 2 weekends.
2 years. Do Arsenal need that long to prepare for Spurs?
We probably do, but I meant to say 2 weekends.
Hang on. We don't need 2 weeks. We need a frigging year.
That was the joke, because I said 2 years before.
If Pepe played like this in the Premier League, Arsenal would be 11th instead of 12th right now.
Oh, Prime.
Did you hear about the number 10 being retired from like every Premier League or every club?
No,
That someone said that was that
no.
Andre Villas-Boas. I
We've
heard,
spoken about that. Yeah.
but
Right.
I just came on and I'm so,
I'm sorry. We did that. No.
In fact, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I just thought I was lagging out. Sorry. Roman Abramovich's 1,000th game as Chelsea owner will be a home game against Spurs, who is managed by Jose Mourinho. Chelsea is now managed by Frank Lampard. It will be at Stamford Bridge. Boy,
Please win.
you
pretty
know this.
iconic.
Please win.
This has a Jose masterclass written
Oh,
all over it. This has a Jose masterclass written all over it.
oh, why someone? Nketiah, man. Seriously. Pepe's come alive in this game.
Yeah, he's playing good.
oh,
Nelson
Yeah, he
too.
stepped
Our
it up.
wingers are doing okay.
But yeah, I mean it is set up for Mourinho Masters. I hope it ain't, and I hope you bloody win, please.
well, are they playing at 8 today or tonight?
Yeah, they're playing at 8 o'clock. So we're playing at 6.
Because if I might watch it because I want to see if they get an injury and see how.
And you shouldn't wish injury on anyone. And 2, they're not going to play their first team. Jose's not a dickhead.
You never know.
Yo, guys, how much do you
Steven,
think?
not Steven. Wayne, we do know because we had Jose manage us. He's not a dickhead. He's coming for blood. Sorry, Marley. Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's all good. How much do you guys think Nketiah is worth?
He's English, isn't he?
Yeah.
25, 30 mil.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
Arsenal's
I
gonna...
undervalued him then. So that's a 10.
Oh no, I'd say 50 mil. Because he's not a bad
Did you
player.
say 50 mil?
Out of the level. What?
You say 50 mil?
No, I said 30.
Oh, I thought someone said 50 mil. I was like, what?
No, I said 10.
Yeah. But I think he's not a bad player, but he's not at the standards we need, and I think we can sell him for a good value because of his performances on Youth England. So yeah, I'd like to sell him for 30. That sounds like a good deal.
I think even if you sold him for 20, it's a good deal.
I don't know, man. Arsenal needs to learn how to sell.
He's got a lot of but he's not clinical at the minute. Lacazette at the minute. Do you really count him as a £50 million player?
No.
So there you go. So
30 as well.
So then how can you expect Nketiah to be sort of 30 mil?
Actually,
20 mil.
I'd say he's worth 20 million, 25
He's
million.
good, but he's not finished quality, right? And I would see 20 mil with some side because they'll want to use that to try and make him progress further. Right,
Yeah,
and then what you do is when they resell him, right, and they'll sell him on for a higher price because he's a better player, you get certain amount of that back.
Oh, you want to put got it.
You put a clause in there, so if you sell him on, we get some of that money.
A sell-on fee, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing.
Yeah, 20 with a sell-on fee sounds good. I do that. What do you guys think is his level? What kind of team should he be looking for?
Oh God. Oh God.
You know what? The way Nketiah plays, he would do well at Leeds.
Yeah.
Under Bielsa.
He's played there before, but he didn't get enough minutes on loan. I think it was the first half of last season. But you're right. I feel like it suits him. Are you guys there?
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is not interesting enough for me to be talking alone.
I'm just reading.
No, wait. We're responding to you. No, I agree. He, Leeds, but Leeds aren't going to spend a lot of money, so.
Yeah.
Or maybe they will, but there are better options out there, like Haaland.
Yeah, there are. I think he could be like, because they have two like decent enough strikers. I could see him being the third one for Southampton as well, a team like that.
But he's third choice at Arsenal, I guess. So why would he go to Southampton to be third choice?
No. But in Southampton, they play with two strikers up top. They play with Che Adams and Ings.
Yeah, true.
So he'd be like the first one coming off the bench. And because he like, I don't think he's good there, but apparently he thinks, and Arteta thinks that too, that he can play up wide. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
that's him.
Plus, Danny Ings is injured right now, so they might need something in January.
Yeah, there you go. Because we're Martinelli's coming back.
Back here.
Ahead of Nketiah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he is.
Of course you don't.
I'm joking, relax. I rate Martinelli.
Everyone, to be honest, every rival was literally looking at Martinelli when he first started on the scene and was like, where the hell have they got him from? Like, why didn't we see him?
Yeah.
Right, and 8 million, and you thinking literally everyone was like, you got him for 8 million quid. What a bargain.
That's Edu, by the way.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, mate. We have some gems in Brazil. They should go looking again, mate, because Arsenal needs quality and quantity. So that's definitely a cheaper route.
To be fair, that would actually be a good thing to do.
That would be
There
what?
are some that would actually be a good thing for Arsenal to do. There are some ballers over there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not smart for a Prem side to go in by like 5 players from the Brazilian league because they usually need time to adapt physically. But like 1 or 2 players to bring in that extra flair, just to create something. It's could be smart. But that player you seem to have liked a lot, Matheus Henrique, he would have been really nice at Arsenal right now. We need that kind of midfielder.
I don't want him at Arsenal.
I know you don't, but don't you think he's most likely better than Xhaka, better than El Neni, probably better than Ceballos too, maybe?
No, he is, but I don't want him at. I already don't like the fact that Tierney, a player that I love, is at Arsenal, so I don't want him at Arsenal either.
Yeah, he's my favorite player, right? At Arsenal, Tierney.
Tierney, yeah. No, wait, not Aubameyang.
No, it's Tierney.
Why?
I just like his style, mate. And he's not flashy. He's like anti-Brazilian actually. He's not flashy whatsoever. His commitment's always at 110%. I just feel like he's so consistent. He's a future captain as well if he stays for long enough. He's quality. I don't know. I like his style. He's humble.
Reception, Pepe on the right. Shit,
I
no.
was gonna say something else as well, but I forget.
Oh, God.
He's the only player at Arsenal. Like every season you're gonna see like 1 or 2 bad games. Other than that, like he keeps it up. If we had more players like him, we wouldn't be doing so poorly. Oof. Yo, 1 second.
there's what we got 18 minutes left. We'll have to
Be
we'll have to
humble.
stop the stream straight
Sit
after.
down.
Having
Who is making that noise?
I ain't got a clue. It definitely ain't me.
So someone's on the tube. Someone's on the underground.
Not me.
I think that's
Got no underground in Suffolk.
Oh, you went to tier 2 in Suffolk.
Yeah, we were in tier 1 before, and now we're in tier 2.
Yeah.
But that means I've got to stay indoors.
Is that a thing?
Tierney, Smith Rowe.
What?
I
Oh.
don't get
I'm gonna be happy to see Smith, bro.
why. Yeah, Smith Rowe's coming off a Lacazette.
He's got my surname. You can't have that.
Well,
What?
that's fine because we had 2 strikers in.
Yeah, well, the Lacazette's been playing in behind the Ketia, so Smith Rowe will go there.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe. How old?
Tierney. I don't get why I'm being Tierney on.
I don't get that either.
Willock's off for Tierney.
Oh, he's only 20.
Yeah.
Who?
Emil Smith Rowe.
Yeah, Smith Rowe's only 20 years old.
I mean,
Look.
he's 15, but yeah.
You loaned him out to Leipzig.
Mm.
Yeah, but he landed in Germany and got injured, so he never played.
And Huddersfield.
Yeah, Huddersfield, he was good. He was the best player for them that season, but Huddersfield.
The Terriers. Yeah. Jeez.
Mulder went close here.
Who did Tierney come in for?
Willock.
Willock. Oh, so Maitland-Niles is playing in the midfield now.
Yeah, it must be.
Dude, come on, just play one of Cottrell, Aziz, or Balogun. I just want to see some kids.
Wait, so are they allowing fans back in the stadiums like 2000?
Marley, reword what you
What
just
team?
said. I just want to see some kids. Reword that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were doing much better at that face than we were.
Yeah, they'll let fans in the stadium, but it depends what tier you're in.
Oh, but for Arsenal, I watched your AFTV. They were talking about that he can't sing. You can't sing.
You can't.
You can't sing, and you have to wear your face mask.
Yeah.
And what's the point of going?
Yeah, and that's not going to happen, is it? You can't stop
Then
fans.
I'd rather stay and watch it on TV.
Yeah, at least you can shout at your TV.
Yeah. Or just shout in the AFTV studio.
Because when I used to watch the Chelsea games, I used to go down to Stamford Bridge a lot, but I always used to go to the sports bar on site because it's much easier. Like it's live broadcasted literally near the stadium, and the bar is literally like 10 steps away from where you're watching it.
Mm.
the same sort of atmosphere, and then you can walk out with fans and said, "Oh, you watched the same game."
Mm.
And I got lucky once because I used to do it a lot, and then some guy, when it was half time, he said, "Oh, have you been in?" And I was just like, "No." And then he said, I got this ticket," and he gave it to me, and I got to watch the second half.
Wicked.
It was against Huddersfield, and we won 5-0. I think yeah, that was my first game at Stamford Bridge that I went to.
Your prime.
I think it's underground.
Yes.
Oh, left.
Yes.
I think Matheus Henrique should be playing tonight. Again, in the South American Champions League, the Libertadores.
Yeah, I found that out, but I'm working tonight, so I can't watch it.
Yeah.
But I'll
Wait.
try and see some highlights though.
Do you work that late? Because the game starts at 12:30 for you.
PM or AM?
Sort it.
AM.
Yeah, I'll be at work then. But actually, maybe I'll be able to catch it.
Are you a bouncer, bro?
No.
See it.
All right, Stephen.
If you see something that doesn't look right, text the British Transport Police. We'll sort it.
Thank you, Anish. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to sort of stream straight after though, because I'm starting to get a headache from the infusion.
Just a late time to be working, mate. Are you a hitman? Like, what do you do?
That's
Anthony,
none of
where
your
are you,
business,
man?
Marley.
Come on.
What?
He works in a warehouse
Oh, nice.
with some men.
I heard that, Stephen. Or not Stephen. I heard that, Wayne.
Yeah, but I didn't say that.
It's true. You told me that.
Did it though? Don't say it like that.
There's nothing wrong with.
Look, Wayne, it's a bit rich you saying that when you come on camera and you're talking into basically what looks a microphone looks like a knob.
Oh, is he talking to the dildo? Because I'm now watching you.
It looks like the dildo.
Everyone
the dildo microphone.
Anita has that microphone. Monster has that microphone. So you're gonna call that a dildo to them. So, but what mic have you got then? You're using your like earphones.
It's my headphones.
I don't get it. Headphones they go over your ears, but earphones are the ones that go into your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You can either call it what you like, but I always thought if headphones mean they go over your head, and the earphones go in your ears.
I've never looked at it being that technical.
Yeah, I don't know if some people have got really serious about that and said, no, they're called earphones.
Only people that are probably OCD.
Yo, I think Balogun's coming in.
Yeah.
Balogun. Balogun.
But it's like 9 minutes left. Hang on. Down the left. Oh, come on. Shoot. Goal.
Balogun.
Wait, Balogun scored?
I think that's Balogun, isn't it?
Was it?
I think it's Balogun.
Wait.
Yeah, Balogun. Balogun scored, man. Balogun. See?
I think you need to start.
Give him a chance, man. Right?
His first touch.
Goodbye,
His first touch was brilliant, and it did it on the turn as well. So credit's due.
Au revoir, Lacazette.
Oh, goodbye, Nketiah, probably.
Oh, was that Tierney? Well, Tierney was there.
I want to make it clear that I'm kidding, okay? The dude's played a minute. Just so that people don't say, oh, you already think Balogun's better than Lacazette. No, I'm not saying that. It was a joke. But, good start.
Yeah, that's the problem. No one takes anything seriously anymore. No one's ever taking anything as a joke anymore. Everyone thinks they're serious.
By the way, I haven't seen the goal yet. He just came in for me.
Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
What, is it on ESPN for you, Marley?
No, I couldn't. Whatever.
My name.
What's the channel you got over there? For...
It's usually on ESPN, but it wasn't this time. Nice goal, nice.
You've got the ESPN de Brasilia, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot of games there. There's a couple in DAZN as well, which is another platform here.
Oh yeah, DAZN. Is it US? No, that's because DAZN do a lot of things.
Substitution from Molde. So in the end, pretty comfortable evening.
Well, the pass goal was Smith Rowe's as well, right? It was Tierney to Smith Rowe to Balogun. All three guys that came in recently.
Braga versus Leicester is.
See, time's gone again, and we score again.
2-1.
Who captained the side, by the way? I didn't notice. Was it David Luiz?
I think it was Lacazette who took the armband off.
Huh. Yeah, I totally didn't notice. I forgot to pay attention to that.
I don't think it matters with Arsenal anymore, does it?
What?
The captaincy?
Yeah, it doesn't matter here.
How many captains have we got?
Whoa.
I just feel like I hope that 2 years from now.
Nice doggy.
I'm getting a headache already. Don't need that.
Did you meet it?
Yeah.
No. Wait, Mustafi's captain? Or is that...
I don't know who's captain, and to be honest, it does.
Is it a blue armband that says respect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mustafi's captain.
Luiz. Because
Mustafi's captain. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mustafi's captain of your club.
Oh, that's weird.
Mustafi's captain of your club.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't say he's captain of our club. He's captain of this game.
He's captain of your club. Mustafi represents your club. Mustafi represents your club.
Look, Prime, this is Arsenal. No one, it's whoever's bloody favourite with the manager, to be honest. It's not really about who's the leader.
Yeah, we know.
We ain't really had a captain since bloody Patrick Vieira.
Arteta was a decent captain.
Oh, please.
I liked Arteta, mate.
No. No. Not compared to captains we used to have.
Not sure. I definitely take Arteta as a player on this team right now.
I don't think it made much difference, to be honest.
Come on. He was better than Xhaka. He was better than El Neni. He could probably do what Ceballos does as well. He was a good set piece taker as well. He wasn't a bad player, mate. He just wasn't he definitely wasn't a legend, but he was a good player.
He was a good squad player for Arsenal, but a great player at Everton.
Yeah, Everton. Yeah. Was it him and Tim Cahill that had a good link up?
I think so.
Yeah. And that's when David Moyes was considered a good manager.
I think he was. He was just out of his depth with Man United. And to be honest, Ferguson left him with a team that was going to start failing, right? And that's why Ferguson pulled out. So he sort of left him in the shit, really. The only reason that side really ended up winning the title that season was because of Ferguson. Oh, poor Molde getting it back so deep. Luckily we deal with it. We could break again here. Pepe, no.
Steven, if you need another goal, do you want me to pop out and come back in?
I think we'll do for now. I'm just waiting for the actual game to end, to be honest, because I'm knackered. 3 minutes. Oh, what ball! Oh, that was a little bit better first touch. It's offside anyway.
Yeah.
Even though he's only scored a goal, even though he's 9 minutes, and yes, he scored a goal in the first minute, I think Balogun's been has been very promising up front.
Yeah, he definitely, for sure.
Especially in terms of his run making.
What was that, dude?
Oh, God's sake. Put themselves on unnecessary pressure all the time.
Shoot.
To be fair, it was a pretty decent second half. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
for the
Pepe really turned the screw on that second half.
Yeah. But Nelson had a good second half as well. He was one of the very
I think that all-round game is pretty.
Yeah.
All game he was pretty good. And Arsenal have a chance here again.
The little he did.
Taking too many touches.
Exciting.
Oh, that's where you should have really scored. Wait, that's the ref touched the ball. That's a drop.
I didn't see much of Cedric.
Oh,
It hit the ref. That's a drop ball.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just get on with it. Oh, just get on with it, will ya? For fuck's sake.
But that is...
What's the fucking problem?
It's a drop kick.
You run about a drop kick with about a minute to go, and you're 3-0 up, or 3-0 down. Does it make a difference? Christ.
Yo, Leicester's still losing.
It is the rule. If it hits the ref, it has to have a drop kick.
Yeah, game over anyway. So it didn't make a difference anyways. Arsenal
didn't say that.
3-0.
All right, Stephen, calm down.
No, it's just I'm knackered as it is, let alone just having to add more time to it. But Arsenal win 3-0. Goal from Balogun. Nelson gets the second, and the third coming from the first goal by Pepe as well.
Joe Willock got 2 assists, by the way. The first 2 goals were his assists.
Yeah, so absolutely brilliant. Comfortable evening in the end for Arsenal. As expected, they win 3-0, and I'm not sure about the other game. I don't know whether it's been played at the same time.
Oh. I mean,
but I'll quickly double check.
Playing kids from now on.
Oh, look, you had an Arsenal fan there.
No, the other game's at 8 for you guys.
Yeah, we have to wait for what Dundalk will do and Rapid Wien will do. But yeah, we're pretty much through. We're through anyway.
Yeah, the most they can reach is 6 points. Rapid Wien.
Yeah, and even then, the next game we just need a point to be group winners. But like I said, we should be winning every game out of that group anyway. But that'll be it. Tomorrow I'll be back with the Checker Flag show. Tomorrow, then the weekend there's Arsenal on Sunday. There's the Grand Prix during the weekend, and yeah, I'll be doing streams for those as well to keep an eye out for them. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Thanks for Wayne and Marley and Prime for joining me tonight. And yeah, another comfortable evening for Arsenal. So yeah, everyone take care, stay safe, and stay well.